Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, almost got it. I was just trying to do the dual frame on the intro. Welcome to BitmonkeyTV, episode 125. For another episode of Non-Fungible Token Thursday. We have a special guest here in Miss Amanda Art, aka Miss Amanda Newman. Say hello.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming on the show again. I kind of butchered the intro because of the extra cube. It's just throwing me off.
I didn't think I was going to be on, so I was just sitting there like, I was like, oh,
so,
okay, I'm on.
Right? So for future intros, I think what we'll have to do is use the mic on your main viewpoint, because what I can't do is unmute that mic for you since you have it muted. So what I was trying to do is remove this one last minute, but then like right now, if you try to talk. See, I was like, oh shoot. So I tried to like just prioritize it, but you know, we roll with the punches here. So gotta love the technical difficulties. But so what are we now with for anybody who doesn't have any context on what this show's about today? We're drawing some generative assets for an upcoming project that we're launching this summer. Date to be determined, or to be announced rather. We want to bring everybody on this journey, whether you're joining us live, whether you're watching the recording in the near future or a year or two from now. You get to watch the process of creating these layers for this generative project that we've had so much fun doing. And I hope you like these monkeys. Amanda's very talented in what she does. And yeah, I'm going to be asking her some more kind of like the last episode where we did the 7 speed round questions to close. We're not going to do that this episode. However, we're going to be asking questions throughout the drawing process, and hopefully it doesn't squirrel too much. But we encourage any questions in the audience, anybody watching, if you have any questions along the way, please ask. And I'd love to ask you really quickly. I probably should have asked off air. Did you see that most recent video edit?
Yes. Yeah, I posted that. I really liked it.
Okay, cool. Oh, okay. I thought it was about the banana. Do you like that? Oh, I just kind of spoiled that too. That banana.
Not really. That could mean anything.
So it's meant to be a sticker. Sole purpose is to be a sticker.
Now the secret's out.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe we can do a little silent premiere of it. I mean, if it's ready to go, it's meant for everybody watching. It's meant to be a teaser. It's the first of many videos that are in the pipeline. But it gives you the why, the what, the how, or the why, the how, the what of the project. And some fun visuals, and you get to see some really cool time lapses of the progress so far. So we'll play that at the end of the episode. We'll leave that for the credits.
That'll be exciting.
Yeah. So what are we focused on today? What are we drawing today? Do we want to do certain items? Do you want to continue working on the furs?
So I was planning to do the golden nugget one, but I could do some hand items if you would rather that.
You know, I'd love to see your go at the gold. Let's start off with the gold, and then maybe we can do some fun hand items.
Yeah.
I think since you're doing gold, a golden banana is only proper, right?
True. I'm actually have no idea how this is gonna look. I'm just kind of going with it. I'm gonna get a picture.
I love it. Gold. So I love that we can ask unique things, and you take it, you interpret it your way as an artist would, and you use your strengths and you tackle it. And it's been wonderful. Like, I can't wait to show them. We might as well tease the gumball machine. I mean, the cat's out of the bag.
I love that one.
Beautiful, right? Me too. Turned out great. So I hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to go full screen on the drawing because I know that's what we all want to see. I wonder if we can do 2 like this. No. So StreamYard is great for interviews. Don't get me wrong. It's great for group chats. It's great for, the solo view. But the one thing that it's not good for is like making one a primary and having the others fall out as secondaries.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like this layout, right? It'll take my screen and prioritize it. Whereas I can't just move yours there and say, hey, make this one. It's just me thinking aloud.
I don't fully understand, but
John says sneak peeks have been amazing. Amanda killing it. She really has.
Thank you.
We're saving the good ones, of course. We have to. I feel like it's only right. But you're seeing a lot, which is fantastic. And I think it's only right. You get to see the whole process.
I'm gonna tag my Discord and tell them all to come in here.
I'm gonna do the same as well. Yeah, I was running a little behind and I didn't want to run late to the stream, so I was chunking food down right before the stream.
Yeah, I was finishing my last
like juggling a little too much, and I didn't prep my normal prep. I'm usually sitting down for 2 hours before the stream, but not today.
All right, we'll see who's coming in. Hey, Greek NYC. Oh, okay, the camera's just on this, so I better keep working.
All right, just sent a ping in mine as well.
Hey, Josh. Hey, Exodus. Thanks for joining. I'm working on a golden nugget fur monkey. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to just start trying it on the body so we can see.
Also taking notes right now because I've been trying to draw in Procreate and I've just been butchering things. Like I just don't know how to use it.
I looked at your banana design. Did you do that on Procreate?
So I didn't do the whole thing. Full transparency. That was a Photoshop. That was my old just knowing how to plop things together. Using stock material. Free, no worry to license type material, and then adding effects and adding the text and the banana label I did myself.
I like that label. That's cool.
Yeah, it took an exact, I think it's called Chiquila or an exact label. I found one on Google Images, and then I just pulled the colors from it, copied the shapes and the outline, and then put in BitMonkey's logo with this new text we found. And it turned out to be pretty sweet. And then I added that on to the banana, the best of my abilities within Photoshop. I know a little bit, but not too much. I've been having way more fun in Procreate.
Yeah, I love Procreate.
Interesting. This one can go so many ways, too.
I know. It kind of looks like a lizard right now, but once I color it in, it'll be different.
Right? Like save at this point, and then you can revert back after you finish. And
Well, yeah, I'll have the outline separate.
Okay, so outline separate, fills separate. What about like final touches? Is that separate too?
It depends. Like on the diamond one, so like I have a lot of layers on this one. So I have like the clipping mask where I made the monkey blue. Ugh, it keeps closing. There's so many layers on this. My iPad's like freaking out. Well, let's see. Here we go. On the diamond one, so I have one that's just like the like tint kind of, if that makes sense. So because I don't want to color over the whole thing, and I want to be able to like control the transparency. And then these are just the colors that I used. And then I also have a separate one for like the shine, because like those are just really hard things to erase. Because like if I try to erase this, it's like there's still like extra stuff everywhere. So, but then if I try to erase this one here, but I don't want to erase the other one, then I can start messing with this one. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but yeah. So
I can see it a little bit, I think.
Honestly,
Oh no, go for it. I'm sorry.
I was just saying, honestly, with layers, like it's just something that you have to kind of mess up your layers a few times, and then you'll start to like understand what kinds of things need to be separate. But my rule that I always tell people is don't color on your ink layer. So you always want to keep like your black outline separate from the color, because that way it makes it a lot easier to make changes later on. And then like when I do like the shading and stuff, that's usually on the same layer. But if I'm adding on little sparkles or things that like maybe I'm not sure if I'll want to keep it, I'll just add it on a new layer to make it easier for myself later to look at it with and without that aspect.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does. I'm kind of like trying to compare it to how I learn, and I'm thinking of it like prerequisites. Like you have to do it a certain way, you know, should you have to make changes or like go back a certain way, like it's best to separate the layers. That's kind of like how I'm looking at it. So I guess it does make sense, but maybe not entirely.
So when I like start out a Procreate lesson, like for beginners, I have them first do a sketch. Maybe I should just do a lesson one day for everyone here.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, because I start out, it's kind of more of like a process rather than thinking of it as like different segment or like different. I think of it more as an order instead of a rule. So what I mean by that is like I start out with my sketch. I don't have my sketch anymore because this is our final monkey, but I start out with a pencil sketch of whatever I'm doing. Actually, obviously you can see it here. Like I started out with this sketch, right? The pencil sketch. And then over that, I put the ink layer, which is this. So then I could take off the sketch, and now underneath the ink layer, now I color. So it's sketch, ink, color.
Okay. I got that. So there's really only then like two layers, right? You then have that outline, that ink layer, and then all the effects you do to it, right? Whether you have multiple layers on top of that or not. That's like the foundation, it seems.
Yes. Yeah, but the ink layer I usually keep on top. But sometimes if I'm doing like, you know, a twinkle that would be above it, then I'll do that above.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see how this looks. I'm not sure.
Love how this is turning out.
You think? I think maybe I'm going to do a little more and then reassess.
I mean, this could be like a new character or something too.
Could be a giraffe.
Right? This could be like a golden dragon monkey. Gold dragon scale monkey.
I'm still going to try to get it. I think I just need to add some more shine to it.
Yo, I know I'm late on this. Sorry, guys. Hey, Greek. What's up, Joshua? Exodus. Thanks for joining us. Zen. We got Sam Jackson. Much love. Pow, pow. Yeah, these fur types are turning out. We're going to be giving you a sneak peek to something. I know we mentioned it just a little bit earlier, but I'm excited for this one. I think we're going to have to make it really rare, right, Amanda? Like, I know it's going to be a part of like the collection fur types, but now the more I think about it, I think the gumball machine should be probably the most sought after. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I love that one. And I just like, the process was so great because like I made so many versions of it and we just knew that it wasn't like, it didn't look right. And I just love the way that like, you were like, oh, you know, let's just try this. And everyone was just like laughing at you. And then
it's like, hear me out, guys.
Yeah,
hear me out.
And then I was like, you know what? The next day I was like, I'm just going to try it. Like, who knows? And then just like, I didn't think I just loved it because I didn't know how it would turn out until I was done. And I just love when things like that happen where it's like, I wouldn't have created this otherwise, you know? I just love that.
Is it really easy just to show it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Just to close off that little snippet. We might as well not tease everybody that much because look at this. It's still, you know, it's going to have a revision or two, I believe. Wait. Oh, there's some type of...
There we go.
There we go. There's your gumball monkeys. Hey, Sven. How you doing, man?
Oh, yeah. When I draw accidentally on the wrong layer. Yep.
Right.
That's happened many times.
I've done that in Photoshop. So hopefully that, you know, that time spent just like beating my head against the wall for making a mistake and not noticing it for hours will help here in Procreate. We'll see. Yeah, that gumball is really dope. Everybody's loving it. Loving it.
I want that one. How do I get that one?
Right? So, I mean, let's be transparent with everybody and let's talk a little bit about the project, right? Let's segment off. So, let's midway. I think I have to be on a Twitter space in half an hour. Oh man, coffee, you know, espresso or Red Bull. So yeah, kind of an inside joke, but I'm a madman for caffeine when I need it most. And I was drinking Red Bulls like crazy when he was visiting. I kind of tapered down after, but Red Bulls were my go-to. It was a little crazy. So let's talk a little bit about the project. Now, will you get some? I'm not sure, right? Because everything's going to be randomized. There's really only going to be one person who can know, but if we use Chainlink, we can randomize the end process.
Oh, yeah, no, I definitely don't want to like know which one I'm going to get.
Yeah. And I don't want us to know, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure we don't know. What are you saying? No more guru. I literally am looking at a guru energy drink right now. The Red Bulls, man, were because in Portugal, they don't have gurus. Like that's but I tried to keep it more to espressos, you know, as much as possible, shot of espressos. But, you know, an ice cold energy drink is not the worst thing. Forgive me. But let's go back to it. We're squirreling all over the place. This wouldn't be BitmonkeyTV without it. I love it. And we get to see the progress of this. How are you feeling about this skin?
I'm liking it now with the glow.
Mm-hmm.
I think it helps. What do you think? Because I could also just scrap the whole thing.
I'm not sure yet. I'm kind of like, I like it, but is it golden nugget? Does it resemble golden nuggets? That's what I'm thinking. Do we need to add like little freckles to it or little indents? Maybe that type of fill and fine tuning might help.
When you say fill, I never know what you mean by that.
Well, I started saying fill because you started saying fill. I'm going to be honest. I started using that as soon as I realized, oh, it's what's inside of the ink. Oh, that's funny.
No, like fill would be like, oh, when I'm like, oh, let me fill it. Like when
that means color it, right? Or like do your magic to it. Right? Or what does it mean? Like, I don't get it.
Well, it's kind of like, I feel like for me, I think it just means like if I have something like this and then I go like that, I filled it. So I think I was probably saying it when we were doing the faces and it would be like black and white. And then I'd be like, oh, let me fill it in. Like, let me color it in. You know?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I got you now.
I think it's my fault.
No. It could be also my interpretation of things, like how I hear things. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like just trying to learn quickly on the fly. It's like, okay, so that's how you say it. All right, let's figure it out. Story of my life. Like a lot of it's just been from trial and error. Just got to learn.
Definitely.
I do enjoy sitting in my chair in the morning, sunlight, with Procreate. And just kind of like, I've been focused more on Moral MonkeyBytes stuff, like doing the UX design for the new one-page site. And just kind of like concept and then playing with brushes. I have a lot of like little kid sketches that don't look like anything. It's just me testing, you know? But it's been a pleasure. So I'm excited to continue to learn how to use this tool, you know? But back to Moral MonkeyBytes. So we are making 4,555 available to the public. Now you may be asking, what's the collection size? It's 5,555. And we want to be transparent with everybody as far as where it's going. And I'm going to pull up what we have on our project outline just to share with everybody exactly what we're doing with what we're reserving. It's not all for the team, but it does reward people. It does give us flexibility to do more giveaways and fun things within our communities, our individual communities, because this is two brands collaborating on a belief, right? Coming together and working on this really fun project. So we want to reward both communities, right? But at the end of the day, we're all one community, right? I don't mean to get like that, but we are the human race. Unless there's some aliens amongst us, you know, we are all one community, which is the beautiful thing.
Whoa!
Interesting.
This is from Sven. He just put this in the chat. Whoa
boy, some real-time assist.
This is cool.
And you were able to just add the brush on the fly like that?
It's actually, so it's not even, I didn't even realize you could do this. He said noise brush helps. So then I looked in the brushes. Oh, I looked up in like the brushes and I didn't see it. So I was like, wait, I know there's like the noise effect. My phone holder is being really annoying. But so I went into here, into adjustments, and then I went to noise. But then I know like you can do like the whole layer, but I don't really want to do that. And then I pressed the down arrow and then I clicked pencil. And then now it's a brush.
Insane. Look at that. Who would have thought?
What do you think though? Like,
so look, I liked what you were doing on the right with those, like it looked like cuts, like you were cutting into the nugget, right? I did like that. Can you mix the two?
Yeah, let's see.
How does that look? Like kind of like using, maybe putting it underneath that layer. Is that possible?
Oh wow, look at you, Marcelo. So let's see. This is why I should be separating my layers. Let's try.
Oh no, I had to get philosophical with it, Gary. He goes, LOL, I thought he was going to say we were all one community, V friends. No, man, we're all humans. I love it, Greek. Ooh, this reminds me, Amanda. I've been meaning to message you about this. I haven't added it to the list because I don't want it to like prioritize over anything, but I think a hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil type of moral monkey bite is in order of some sort, whether it's a GIF or I don't know, something fun. So thank you, Greek, for the reminder. We just put this out live. Maybe it could be the pre-reveal or preview, you know, that avatar for the project collection. That kind of I don't know, food for thought. Kind of like it.
I like it too. Okay, so I like this. I want to try some more though. Do you see this?
I do. Interesting. It doesn't sit how I thought it would.
What if I change? Hang on.
But when you zoom out, it kind of looks way different. It does look a little better. What do you think?
I don't know. Let's try. What if I made the ink not black? Let's try this.
Ooh. So I think now's a great time. I wanted to finish up before I squirrel away too much. But just to let everybody know where the 1,000 are going. You cool? Like we're going to be releasing this outline anyway, Amanda. I'm going to show this flow chart of just the initial, right? It kind of teases as far as the give back fund, right? The 55%, and then what happens with the 45%. Let's just show this to everybody. This is a pull from our original outline here.
Are you showing it?
I'm going to. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In 1 second.
It's like it's not showing up.
So let's do it like this. Yeah. So what's interesting is in quite some time, the mint price hasn't changed, which is wonderful. We've been able to stick to that. And now it's officially announced. So it's a 0.022 mint at a 5,555. 1,000 to be reserved. 555 are going to be claimable by VFriends holders. I'm not going to say any more on that front, but they're going to be claimable by VFriends holders. What VFriends holders is to be announced. 56 are going to be airdropped to the MonkeyBytes, the original MonkeyBytes founders who bought. We have 6 total token owners. And something for, you know, lifetime utility that I'm providing them for believing in what we're doing here at BitMonkey Studio is 7 free mints for every project. So that's where those are going. There's going to be 253 reserved for the original MonkeyBytes that are still on the market right now. Although I had some ideas to burn a selection of those and then keep it to like 100 and do a very small, tightly knit mining farm. However, that's still, you know, kind of like asterisks up there, but that's what those are reserved for. And then we have 59 reserved for Amanda's community and projects, and then 77 reserved for team promotions and charity auctions. So yeah, that's where those thousands are being reserved for. You can see how much we're bringing in total upon sellout. 55% of that is going to the Give Back Fund, which is going to be a multi-sig wallet primarily led by Amanda and I, but there's going to be obviously up to 5 signatures on there. 45% is going to go towards the fund for the foundation of the project, of which 25%, it's broken apart 4 ways, right? And the artist compensation fund is Amanda's cut. The BitMonkey 3.0 fund is BitMonkey 3.0. You'll see here, I'll tease a little bit more as far as what each fund and how the team compensation is working out. But as you can see, this is a humble take. Like, we're not taking, you know, this isn't asking much per se, like these other projects pulling in 10, 15, 20 million. And I'm like, woo, it's insane. And then another 25% for devs, web, and audit expenses. So yeah, just wanted to show that. And I wanted to premiere a little teaser video. So you probably, you know, we want to be transparent through the whole process. That's number one here. So that's why we're showing you this. And we're going to continue to show you more finalized material and documentation in the coming weeks and month or two. But, you know, any questions that anybody may have, please, like, we encourage it. Let's play off the comments here a little bit. I actually meant a noise brush because this is a bit hard, but trying. Oh, did you read this part already?
I just read it.
But maybe
where's
try
the
another...
noise brush?
Geez, Marcelo, where are the alpha police when you need them? Yeah. You know, we gotta drop some alpha, right? Like we have to drop some alpha. And I'm just saying, that gumball machine, I'm gonna be gunning too. But we don't know who's gonna get it yet. That's the thing. Like, it's all gonna be randomized. So oh, you have to download one, smiley face.
Ah.
So let me pull up this video for everybody real quick. And hopefully the sound works. I haven't removed that from the stream yet, so it should be good. But before I do, I have some more questions. I want to keep the questions flowing. Because I love, by the way, your show, your format, your flow. And for anybody who's watching who is not aware, Amanda here has her own show on Instagram every Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific. Or I'm sorry, every Tuesday. Wow. My goodness. Woke up very late today. I'm not gonna lie. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific, where she has guests on the show, and they both have a topic to draw from, right? Whether it's a subject, or I guess not a subject, but like an item or a thought, and they both draw their versions of it, and Amanda interviews the guest. And it's such a wonderful format, and I want to try to not copy it, but mimic it here while she's on the show. So I recently saw a post that, and I'm going to drop a link for everybody here, but you have a podcast on Spotify, right?
Yes, I do, as of yesterday. So
I noticed that, and I just dropped the link. Hopefully everybody can copy paste that. That's a link to her most recent, right? Is this your first one? It is the first one.
So I've been recording them on Twitter Spaces. So like, I've already had, tomorrow will be the 5th episode, but then I release them later on as podcasts, just because, I mean, you know, it's hard to get people to be able to listen with their busy lives. So especially like I was so happy when I saw Slimferg, Luke was able to like listen this morning because he always like is such a on a different time zone. So it's just a way to make sure that everyone can like access the information that I'm hoping people can get from the podcast.
Mm-hmm. I love it. And this first one is with Doreen Cummings from A Bug Flies Far.
A Bug Travels Far.
A Bug Travels Far. Forgive me. I tried to go off memory and I could have just read the darn subtext. I haven't listened to it yet, full transparency, but it did catch my radar like right before the stream. And I'm like, oh, shoot. Okay. So this is awesome. I love this. So what's going to be the frequency moving forward on the Creative Corner on Spotify?
So I do them every Friday at 2 p.m. when I record, and I'm going to be releasing them like, you know, a few weeks behind on a weekly basis every Wednesday. But yeah, it's perfect timing for you, Marcelo, with your Procreate and stuff, because the focus of it's called the Creative Corner. And the main focus behind it is being able to talk to creatives of all different kinds, like musicians, filmmakers. I definitely have artists on there as well, but like visual artists. But it's really just about like anyone who is creative and how they kind of get past their creative blocks, what tools and techniques they have to get themselves to create or to help brainstorm and things like that. So yeah, with your Procreate, diving into that seems like a good time.
I love it. I'm excited. And there's also something else I want to bring. And I'm going to make sure to post everything in the YouTube bio links of this episode. But there's a class.
Wait, no.
Oh, shoot.
That's right. That one's just for the Mojo Heads community.
That's right.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
So without squirrel ado, how about that golden nugget? I'm so glad you can't see my face right now. I'm so red. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry.
No, it's really fine. It's fine. It's fine. So actually, it's good you're bringing attention to that because I am starting to make more YouTube content. Actually, I already made a video on like what a POAP is because I feel like I tried to like when I went to San Diego NFT Con, like no one knew what a POAP was, and I was like, what? So I'm gonna do like a lot of content on POAPs and just explaining what they are, you know, why they're amazing and stuff like that. So you won't find that video on my YouTube, the one Marcelo just previewed. Oops. But you will find soon some other videos.
I'm still like banging my head.
What? No, it's really fine. It's really fine. It's not a big deal.
Doy. Awesome. I'm excited to follow along and learn and hopefully get to the point where I own so many working dogs that can you remind us of the benefit that if you own, what is it, 8 or 10 working dogs?
Yeah, if you own 10 working dogs, you get a custom working dog just for yourself, and we'll have a conversation, like an up to an hour-long conversation where you can kind of tell me like the personality, and it doesn't have to be based on a dog. Like I'm doing one for Window Tinter, who he popped in here. I don't know if he's still here, but he's the first one to get to 10. He's a pack leader, and so he is gonna have me do like a Window Tinter dog. So it will also be based on his own dog, but like if you don't have a dog, you could just be like, I want, you know, this breed, but I want it to like represent me, and I can do that. And then you'll get that one airdropped to you for free, and it's part of the Working Dogs collection like forever. And then you also get actually I have it printed because I like this drawing a lot, so it's hanging in my room. 1 second. You'll get like a unique version of this pack leader dog in the form of an airdrop to you for free, and each one will be like numbered too.
Nice.
So Josh gets number 1, and then actually Tim is very close to being the second pack leader.
Okay, I got some catching up to do. That's for sure. I am looking. There's some new working dogs, isn't there?
I dropped one secret one yesterday. I've been dropping a few secret ones, and I only tell the Discord.
Oh my goodness. This one is what?
The gamer? Or which one?
You can't have any snipers in here. You cannot have any snipers in here. Just I'll confirm in 1 second.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes, the gamer. Yes, the gamer.
Oh my gosh.
It's mine.
That's
it's mine.
Thank you, Marcelo.
Yes, I gotta show this off. Oh, I love the silent drop. I was like, wait, was there a new drop? And we just added this one to the BitMonkey collection here.
You're quickly getting up there though.
You know, just bit by bit, you know, just bit by bit, whether it's week by week or month by month.
I feel like something people are sleeping on. Oh, there's my face again. Is that the comics that I do? I've done 3 now. Those count towards the pack leader status, and so the last time I checked, I think there's one for like 0.025. So that's like the cheapest you can get. I mean, knock on wood, that's been the cheapest you can get a working dog. And that counts too. So, it's the Palat Pug. That one counts as well. So it's there was someone did buy one of the comics for 0.025, but there's not another one listed right now. But yeah, and I might have some of comic number 3 left as well. So yeah, there's always opportunities.
I slept on this one. I watched it, didn't get it. I think Mario got it.
Got that one.
Yep. And then there's another one I slept on this one. I think it went pretty quick though.
That one.
Yeah, it went pretty quick, right?
That one actually was around for a little bit, I feel like, but that one was like one of the first drops. It was probably like the 2nd or 3rd drop I did.
I got the hiker dog in note of blue. Even though he's not a husky entirely, this is like blue. This kind of looks like blue, just with like more fur. It's awesome. Where was it? This one.
Yeah,
I saw it, and was this a silent drop?
It was a secret drop, yeah.
Oh, and I went to sleep. I didn't buy it, and the next day I went to buy it, and it was gone.
So what I did actually on my Discord, obviously I know like people don't want to have their notifications on all the time, but I need to do that. No, well, I made roles so that you can be added just for art drops. And so I'll tag like the art drop people. If you go to select role on the top, there you can just do like art drops or live streams and whatever, and then I'll just tag those people when I do those.
Ooh. Ping me all 3, please. Awesome. I love that. You're like giving me ideas for BitMonkey Studio now.
Yeah, well, I know people are so overwhelmed with Discord, and like I feel like people are always like apologizing, like, oh, sorry, I didn't read this, or oh, sorry, like, you know, I missed this event. And it's just like, don't be sorry. Like, I know how it is. I just want to make it as easy as possible for people to like go to the things that they want to go to, and like not go to the things they don't find value in, and not feel bad about it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize you could do that so easily.
One little trick here too on announcements, like if you have like one channel you want to follow in any particular Discord and you don't want to miss a thing, go navigate in there. This is always, I recommend doing this on PC or desktop, right? Not PC, but like Apple desktop, laptop. Go into that channel and hit this notification bell and hit all messages. And now, even if you have, like, let's say you have all servers on a default mute, which I generally do because it just keeps Discord quiet. And then you enable the things that the channels you want to hear from.
That's so helpful.
So then, like, let's say there's a ping in general. You won't get that as a ping in Discord, but you'll get the ping in announcement because you've enabled this here.
Ah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Gary. Gary knows a lot more about Discord in here. I'm going to shout him out. Video game dog is fire. Yep. Oh, I need to look back. Yep. Just looking at the gamer too. How about that? Swoop. But yeah, this is how I'll do certain channels. That way, like, you know, you get those notifications. So now I will know.
Can I actually show off my drop? I think I'm doing it on the 18th. So I'm doing 2 more drops in the next month. I'm doing one that's the Western theme. Okay. And then one just for VCon, which will be some of my older ones. And then also, like, so I made this one. Where is it? Oh, I made this one. I was trying to think of ones that, like, because most people at VCon are going to be like NFT collectors. So I want to have like fun ones for them that are like related to that. So I made this one of like an auction of working dogs, and then people are bidding, and then this guy decides like, oh wait, I don't want to sell it anymore.
Where did I see this? You teased this, right?
Probably on my daily account.
Okay, yes. I was like, this is brilliant.
Thank you. Yeah. So that'll be like in a month, but then this one is one of the Western ones. I posted this one yesterday on my daily too.
That's awesome.
I really love this one. I think it's so fun.
Brad the Bandit.
And then I have a cowboy and a cowgirl.
I was gonna do a cowboy accent, but I'm not good with accents, so I just like bit my tongue.
And then I'm gonna have
yes,
a saloon owner. Maybe like a pistol Petey or something. A sheriff. Maybe a gold miner, actually. Oh, okay. Hey, Mike is my intern. He's been helping me so much. Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's a senior in high school. And yeah, he's going to University of Arizona next year. Hopefully that's okay. I'm doxing him, but I don't think he minds. And yeah, he's awesome. So
that's awesome. Hey, thanks for joining us, Mike. So let's talk a little bit, like, let's tease. It may be clear for the fur types, but I think we should share the inspiration behind each fur type. No, like I guess we teased the gumball machine. It's something that kind of like came to fruition after trying to recreate something else, right? And it turned out to be a great one. But what were we trying to recreate? It was that gumball from Cozy Penguin that I loved so much. And I was like, how do we make the monkey see through like a transparent container that looks like it's holding gumballs? But the problem we were running into was like, you can't really size gumballs differently. It looks weird, right? So once you get to the arms, like the center body gumballs essentially fill out the arms before it gets to the wrist. And you can't really fit more than one down each leg. So that was the inspiration behind the gumball. But originally it was those 5 core traits, what you see here, the golden nugget, the gumball machine, the molten lava, which we'll tease, and the diamond, and then the holographic, which we're not going to tease today, but I'm very excited about it. They were based off of the V Friends. It was like an ode to the V Friends. Like, hey, really, like, we're all here because of the V Friends. Let's face it, right? And it was our way of paying homage to them. But as you can see, we're doing things differently. I feel like the diamond is going to be the most comparable, or or most easiest to like reference, like, oh, that's an ode to the diamond spec, the original diamond spec of VFriends. All the other ones I think are going to be very unique to the point where it's not going to resemble. But I did want to share that, you know, with the audience, what the inspiration behind those fur types were. And then do we want to spill the beans on all the fur types, or should we keep that? I think we should keep the rest.
Yeah, let's keep it.
Yeah, let's keep it. Let's keep it. We got to keep things, you know, we can't just spill everything. But I thought that was important to share.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, during this whole process, like the evolution of the monkey, I'm going to show a little video here. It's a 30-second time lapse. I'm not going to show that teaser video yet, but it's a 30-second time lapse on the evolution of the monkey so far. This is where it went a major shift in its body. And not that major, but just some slight tweaks. Good morning. Does everybody love to see these types of videos? Because I personally do. I love seeing these time lapse and the progress. And even more so, I love these interviews, right? Because we get to watch the progress happen real time. We get to have the conversation around the project and answer any questions that may come up. All right, time to tease the other video. I've been at it too long. All right, so I think we need to come up with an idea here on the show. I would love for there to be some type of squirrel Easter egg in the collection. We'll make it less than 5%. It'll be super rare. But
could be like a little squirrel friend on the shoulder or something.
Can it be a squirrel with a TV in its hand? Can we make that happen? Like, you know what I mean? Like, hear me out. I want her to bring it to our faces. She's like, huh? That's perfect. Like a squirrel, you know how squirrels squirrel nuts in cartoons and they'll like grab a nut and they'll like run with it?
Yeah.
Well, this squirrel's running with a TV, like squirrel TV, BitmonkeyTV squirrel. It's like it goes hand in hand. I don't know. It's a crazy idea. It might be hard to it's a great idea, but it might be hard to conceptualize. Like I wouldn't know how to sketch that.
No, I can draw it. It could be kind of fun to like put it, like make a separate background from like one of these, like where are the backgrounds? Like maybe it's like the GM one, but then there's like, well, I can't really fit that one there, but maybe one of the jungles. Maybe like this, and then I could put like the squirrel right in there.
I like that.
That could be fun.
It could also be a one of one. Whoops, teaser. We can have a one of one. I know we keep like adding one of ones to the list, but I think it's a good thing. I think plopping in, because we do have a smaller collection. It's, you know, I think it's going to be a good number. Hold on. I'm pulling up because that might work out. I remember we were talking here. We had to, as you'll learn moving forward, some more teasers. There's going to be different faces, right? Now, in order to accomplish that, how would you incorporate mouth items? Now, we technically are not going to have mouth items, at least not in the generative collection, because the mouth is tied with the personality type, which is also tied to the face. That's all I'm going to say on that right now. But it's a fun approach, and I feel like some people are going to scope out some of these monkeys on the secondary after the fact and look for the ones they resonate the most with. And it's going to differ. You know, one might have a face they don't resonate with, a type they don't resonate with, right? But some items that they like, but then they find one that does have the face with, you know, maybe they have to sacrifice and compromise on an item or two. But it's some fun, interesting approach. And I will tease that long term, like I can't promise anything because we don't know the future of the project yet, right? But each personality type will have future utility tied through BitMonkey Studio. That's something that I'm only going to say right here, right now. I'm going to say less, deliver more, you know, under promise, over deliver type of thing. So, but that is something that's up on the whiteboard that is being thought about quite a bit every day. So yeah, little alpha. And I didn't even tell you that yet, Amanda. I didn't even tell the team yet. It's an idea I came up with that I was like, ooh.
I wasn't listening. Can you say?
Oh, you weren't listening? Oh, no. That's one and done for the show. I'm sorry. No, I'm kidding. I said that I'm trying to be hella discreet about it, but it's okay. Double whammy. The personality types will have future utility. Although that's not going to be something that's going to be really advertised, right? But I'm telling you right now that the core fundamental, like the core foundation of this project has always been around the 9-box Enneagram, which has changed my life. And for those who may or may not know, there are 9 personality types according to an Enneagram. And I've said too much. I've said too much now at this point, because now people can go look up the personality types and kind of try to predict and anticipate the different types of faces that they're going to see throughout the collection. But I thought it was only right to tie in utility to that because of how meaningful it is to me, right? Because of how meaningful the knowledge is to me and how much I want to share that. So, and I thought a clever way of kind of forcing people in a way to like, wait, why am I going after this trait? What's so meaningful about this trait? What is this in Enneagram, right? Kind of like hopefully sparking that flame to have people be more curious about figuring out what's best for them, you know, because everybody's got a little bit of different personality types. And once you learn how to balance that, I don't know, you lead a very happy, fulfilled life, you know, whatever that is defined in your lens. Like everyone has a different definition of happiness. So, but it ties in. It's freaky how accurate it is with the 9-box and Enneagram. Can't say it enough. So with that being said, squirrel. I squirreled quite a bit there. There will be future utility tied to the personality types. That's its all.
Struggling with this.
Oh, I love you doing this real time. Fantastic. So we're going to do a silent premiere of this video. We're going to be posting it on YouTube. We're also going to be posting it across all socials. So if you love what you see, if you're interested, if you're curious, and if you want the world to know, we would really appreciate you spread the love with your audience, you know? Can't say it enough. Like, it's all about us. It's all about the community, you know? And what I'm trying to get at there is like, I'm having a brain fart right now. Doy. I'm also trying to multitask. It's not helping. Video coming shortly.
Look at Lefty go.
All right, we got the teaser up and ready. We should go full screen. All right, hopefully everybody can hear the sound on this. Let's go. Did everybody hear that sound by chance?
I could hear it.
All right, cool.
I don't know if that helps though.
And I mean, let's talk as a team because most of the team is here too. Like, do we want to do any final edits to that? Because I do want to post it as a YouTube video and do certain tags and promotions to it as well. Because YouTube's a useful tool to help spread awareness. And it's just a fun little teaser. You know, it gives just enough information. But what we do with that 55% is yet to be teased on, right? It's yet to be discussed on in public. And I know by our next interview, we'll be able to visualize, like, you know, visually provide all of that knowledge in a fun 30 to 45 second clip. Is there anything we want to tease in the meantime? That's the real question.
I think we've given
parts
them enough.
I think we've given them enough, right? Yeah, I know. And we want to be transparent too. Certain parts, like there's just certain things that are still on the board, and certain things that could still be added to the board. So certain things that we don't want to tease on yet, although the things that are, you know, already well defined, we want to save that. We want to save that in our back pockets, drop that at a later time. So I do like that neon effect. I mean, it works great, right? Love it. Yes, sound fantastic. Hey, I appreciate it, Joshua. Thank you, Jonathan. I'm glad you liked it. I hope the whole purpose of the video was to keep attention, right, from the get-go. And it took a lot of different revisions, but cool. So let's get, now that we just like went off on a squirrel tangent of talking about personality types, I'm curious, what, if you don't mind me asking, what does your normal morning routine look like? Or does it differ? Like, as an artist, right? As somebody in your position who's full-time, like what does your more, because I know it would look different if you had a 9 to 5, if you went into, you know, and did one thing and had your side hustle after or before, right? It might look different. But for you as a full-time artist, how does your morning routine look like?
Yeah, so I wake up early. I just naturally wake up early, which I love. So usually around like 6:30 I'll get up, and then I recently started trying to do yoga every day, just because like I sit on my chair just like hunched over all day long and it hurts, and like yoga is just awesome. So I'll just do like a little yoga in my like little loft area, and sometimes I'll watch a video with it, and then I will make an acai bowl. I have an acai bowl every morning for breakfast. It's taken months to perfect the recipe. And then I'll take my dog on a walk. You can see I have a very strict routine.
I love it.
And then, okay, so once she's gotten her energy out, then I will go upstairs, and the first thing I like to do every morning is draw. So I just like get the drawing done, and then that's when I'll take care of like logistical things. So, you know, like answering Instagram DMs and I don't know, promoting whatever thing is going on that day. and just that's the start of my day is like yoga, acai bowl, dog park. And I feel it's like my favorite part of the day, and it's just like my absolute favorite thing. And I just love, because I mean, I was teaching for a while, and when I was teaching, I'd get up even earlier so that I could like draw every morning and then go to work and just be excited to get home so I could finish my drawing. But then by that point, I'd usually be too tired. So it's just like the best thing not having to wake up with an alarm.
Ooh,
Although I've
love that.
started doing hot yoga, like actual classes, and those are at 6 a.m. So I'll be waking up with alarms sometimes, but that's okay.
All right, sometimes you have to, but it's nice not needing to.
Yeah.
And that's such a brilliant routine. That's like a 3-step process to getting everything you need, right? You get your exercise in, you kind of get a form of meditative state in through your art and through the yoga in a way, but then also the exercise. And then the sunlight at the dog park is insanely healthy, you know, for like just, I don't know the specific terminology.
Circadian rhythms.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
I didn't thank you. And you're like literally 1, 2, and 3, bam.
Yeah.
I love that.
I like to like really just dilly-dally around in the morning too. Like, I mean, I'm doing good stuff, but I like to just like take my time and just like enjoy it before I sit down for work. Because I know people who like, if they're up early, they want to just like work and be done. But I just like, I don't know, I like to just really slowly wake up and like just like get my bearings before I sit down to do things. And just, I feel like it would be like a waste of the fact that like I do get to be my own boss and all of that. I want to like take advantage of that fact and like really, I don't know, the idea of just like not being told what I have to do every morning is just like so big for me. And so I feel like I don't want to waste it by like making myself, you know, hate the mornings, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. Yeah. No, forgive me. I had the mic on mute. That totally makes sense. And I love that. That's that freedom. And you're making sure you don't slack off on yourself in a way, right?
Yeah.
You know, kind of holding yourself accountable and understanding that it's a privilege, right? Or I guess maybe I'm misspeaking, but like, you know, being in that position, there's certain things that you got to do to make sure that you don't fall out of that position. So that's what I mean by that. It's not necessarily privilege, because I know that's defined differently.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I do think it is though. Like, I think it's a tremendous privilege to not have to wake up with an alarm and like, you know, just be able to like live into my dreams, which I feel like is just not something everyone gets to do. So that's like another thing that like I'll journal every morning too. And I just like want to always remember that and just like always be thankful for it, because it might not last forever, you know, like it's not financially sustainable right now, but I'm, you know, working to get there. And so I just want to like enjoy every bit of it. And just like, it's just so, I just love it all. So, yeah.
That's awesome. And that's like the key thing, right? You enjoy it so much.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like work, like deep down, but there are certain things that you have to do.
Yeah.
Certain routines or rules to follow in business and do's and don'ts and whatnot. But that's all, you know, micro, you know, in the macro of it all. I love it. And look at this little
squirrel looks like a freak. I'm struggling.
Little teeth just, I mean.
Oh, I'm giving it a dog nose. That's why. It looks like wired. It looks like it hasn't slept in years.
That's, you know, squirrels they move quick, so it would make sense. Sam Jackson thinks it looks like Crash Bandicoot, kind of.
Looks like what?
Crash Bandicoot.
I don't know who that is. What's your morning routine?
I'm pulling up Crash Bandicoot for us. Not really, Sam. I remember Crash. But you think that looks like Crash Bandicoot? No. It's not a squirrel. Squirrel. So my morning routine as of recently, I'm adjusting it. My ideal morning routine before this adjustment, though, would consist of, about 90 minutes of no tech, right? So I would always put my phone, and it usually starts the night before, right? The night before, what's the process look like? It would always be brief for me, because I'm usually finishing up a task or finishing up something right before I'm going up to bed. So my energy levels are still a little higher. So I have different ways, like whether it's a sauna or a hot steamy shower, to really help calm myself down. Like it's hot, like it burns, like it feels like it burns your skin, but it's like it's kind of therapeutic in a way, right? And then the whole brushing of the teeth, voice crack, flossing, and then sometimes a journal entry, but I'm not too strict on myself. And then the following morning would consist of waking up, hydrating, stretching, and journaling. So my journaling consists of writing out my agreements to myself, as well as 7 things that I'm grateful for.
Nice.
Yeah. And my agreements are based off of the 4 agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz for the first 4. And then I added a 5, a 6, and a 7. His 5 is a little different. He has a 5th agreement. And I kind of, my 5th agreement is to cultivate instinct. So it kind of plays off of his 5th agreement, but I don't remember his book as much anymore, so I'm not going to speak on it. I don't want to misspeak on anything on that front. And then after that, reading, 20 to 30 minutes of a book. Right now I'm on the 5 a.m. routine, or the 5 a.m. I'm at that part where the weird hippie old guy is inviting them to his compound to learn about how his morning routine works. It's an interesting book. It's towards the beginning of the book, but because I really want to dial in and kind of tweak my morning routine. The morning routine I'm sharing with you was the one that I've fine-tuned for many years before. But as I went to Portugal and as I've been back, I haven't been religious with it like I normally had before, right? So, and then after the reading, I would exercise. I'm sorry. After the reading, I would hop on Duolingo on the app and practice French or Italian, since I already got the English and Portuguese down. Although I should probably just become fluent in Portuguese, because there's still some words that I don't understand. And it might be helpful to have that foundational training and lessons, but some language learning, like, really sparking my brain activity. And then I'll go exercise, right? Usually consists of running a mile, sometimes 3, and then doing a 20-minute exercise where it's resistance bands primarily in my apartment, no more gym membership, and then do a cold shower immediately after all that, right? So a little bit of rest with some more hydration, and then I prep my coffee beans and pot of coffee, and I go do that cold shower. And then that's like kind of like where I dress for the day. And as soon as I dress for the day, it's on, right? There's no more slouching. There's like something in my head, because I've been working for myself for a long time. So I was trying to find a way to like spark and trigger and prime myself in the morning. So the cold showers are insane. And then once I get dressed for the day, I have a different frequency, so to speak, right? I don't operate as if I'm at home anymore. And it really helps me get in my zone. Like today, for example, did not have my morning routine, not the normal one, at least. Woke up late. I was up late last night working on a number of things for what you're working on right now. I mean, the website, dev work, learning, and it was fun, but I was up very, very late, right? So, but after that, and then that was about it, and then a French pot of coffee to start off, like, and then when it gets into the workday, right? Now that I'm not running that business anymore, not in the same way, right? I'm still providing web related services, but IT was my bread and butter. So as you could imagine, the workload has gone down significantly. I've actually prioritized me over work, just trying to find out what I want to do, how I want to spend my days. And this show has played a big part in it, right? BitmonkeyTV, Bitmonkey Studio, Web3, the VFriends community, what this has sparked, right? We've only been a year and now we're coming up on VCon. Like, it's helped me do what I want, right? And actually take that step and not be scared of losing this kind of like security blanket, so to speak. So now now I have to shift my morning routine a little bit. So I'm going through that as we speak. So I can't really tell you exactly. Like today, for example, my morning was chug a bunch of water, take a cold shower, step out the door. There's a few things I had to take care of. And then I got some lunch, came back, and that all happened in an hour. And that's me waking up late, because when I say waking up late, I like waking up at like 4 a.m., 6 a.m. That's usually when I'll start my day. Like the 4:30, 5 a.m. is the normal start time. That way I'm good to go by 7, my morning routine, everything done by 7 a.m. Good to go. And then I turn on my phone. That's where I toggle on technology. That's where I toggle off airplane mode. But I'm going to be honest, ever since, retiring from IT, it needs to be shifted. So thank you for the conversation. You're already giving me some ideas, I want to incorporate more walks or runs by the ocean, since I live by the ocean.
Yeah.
However, waking up, I remember doing that early on. Like this was like a year ago. There was like a month where I would go to the water. This is in Emeryville. You get off 80 right by the water. There's a little parking lot, and I'd park and I'd go run up and down the coast, and this coastline right between Emeryville and Albany, if anybody's familiar with the Bay Area. And it's a lovely run during the day on a nice day, but in the morning it's pitch black and it's windy because it's right on the water. And I'm like, oh, and it was a horrible month of running, but it was nice. It was some good exercise for sure.
Very nice.
But it's all about kind of like challenging myself in the morning, and just like, that's why I applaud your routine. Like it really, I'm sure that hot yoga is not easy, right?
No, actually, so I went for the first time yesterday. I don't know, yesterday or Tuesday. And I literally always said I would never be the kind of person that does hot yoga. And I don't know what came over me, but I was just like, yeah, okay, I'll try it. And I was like definitely very nervous, but I liked it. It was cool. And I think I've just been getting way more into yoga lately on my own. And like, I've just been watching videos on YouTube. And so to be able to like go to an actual class was really, really cool and fun. So yeah, I was pretty proud of myself that I did it. But yeah, I'm going again tomorrow. So
nice. That's awesome. Do you ever see yourself, because I know you do jiu-jitsu, right? Jiu-jitsu. I'm sorry, I kind of butchered that. Is that more of an evening exercise for you, or would you ever do a morning routine or morning type of
I would
regimen?
love to do morning jiu-jitsu, but my gym doesn't have class until 11. So sometimes I'll do the 11 a.m., but it kind of like, it's right in the middle of the day. So it's kind of hard because it's either 11 a.m. 3 days a week, or every night they do 6 p.m. So normally I'll do those. But like a 6 a.m. jiu-jitsu class, I know there's some gyms that do it. Ooh, I would love that. But yeah, it's not an option right now.
Yeah. And that's surprising. I guess it's not surprising in Las Vegas, right? You would think like, okay, it makes sense. Nobody's up in the morning,
Well, I think
especially if
it's just because like there's gyms in Vegas that do it. It's just the gym I go to, it's like a family-owned gym, a mom and dad and a son, and like their son is like 5 or 6. And so I just think it probably doesn't make sense for their schedule to do that. And like I love my gym so much, so I could go somewhere else, but I'm not going to. It's worth it just to be with them. So yeah.
No, that makes sense. I have a unique one for you. If you didn't have to worry about rent, what would you do with that time?
So I asked myself this before I started doing my art full time. It's something that like Seth Godin, who I talk about a lot, really inspired me on. And hi.
I need to be better at that. Yes. Would you prefer the Procreate?
No, that's okay. Yeah, I
okay.
ran out of things to draw. So, because I'm really struggling with the squirrel and I wanted to actually do like one successful thing. So I did a banana, but I don't really know what else to work on right now. So this is fine. But yeah, so Seth Godin talks about like, what would you do if you, well, actually, sometimes he asks, what would you do if you knew you would fail? So it's like, you know, you're not even going to be successful, but like, you're going to do it anyway. But even if you knew you wouldn't fail and you didn't have to worry, like it would literally still be this. Like the only difference would be that like, I don't stress about money. Like I would keep doing this, but like, maybe I wouldn't like work every single day of the week from like 9 to sometimes like 9 or 10. So like maybe I'd have like more, you know, approachable hours, but like I would definitely still be doing this. Like there's nothing else I would rather do than like create my art and connect with people about my art. So I'm in a pretty good spot.
I love it. That's beautiful. I mean, you're doing what you enjoy, so that's like you're happy, you're in your zone, you're in your element. So that question, like, you know, it's a tricky one, but it's not for you because you're where you want to be, and it's wonderful. Yeah. So cool. Thank you for sharing. I love it. I'm gonna start asking that one more often because I'm just curious about everybody's thoughts on that front, and I feel like it's something cool to incorporate into future interviews.
Definitely.
So one other thing we can do is tease, if we haven't teased already, that there's going to be tail props.
Yeah, I could work on one.
Yeah.
Let's see what we have.
So that banana you draw, I was watching. Was it gold?
I mean, it's kind of like banana color, but I can make it gold.
No,
what do you think about the golden nugget fur?
Interesting.
Okay, you hate it.
No. I don't hate it. I feel like
it has a good start, but I feel like there's definitely something else, but I don't know what it is. So I feel like one of you guys is like either you or someone else on the team is going to be like, can you do this? And then it'll be like a little change and then it'll be good. That's what I predict.
I think that's a good first revision though on the golden nugget. I do like it, but you're right. I'm right there with you. There might be something, but great job. Like me doing this in this amount of time, no way. I'd just be finishing up with the outline.
So should I make the banana gold?
Let's do a gold banana. No.
Well, now I'm a little self-conscious about my gold drawing.
we are teasing a little something that there are going to be different banana types, and those different banana types are going to be special. Just leave it at that. Nice little golden glow.
Wait, where did the hand got a little. There it is.
Ah, very nice. cold shock training. Yes. I would love to get one of those bathtubs for sure. You know, those outdoor tubs that you can fill with water and ice.
Oh,
yeah,
morning class too.
Swimming in that ocean, Sash, you already know that part of the bay. It's grimy, it's dirty. It's not a type of part of the bay you want to swim in. And I know that's just an excuse. Just an excuse.
Pull up some tail items. Where did that wad of cash? Oh, I do still have it.
Nice.
I just gotta move it because we've changed the outline. There. That's fun.
I love it. Nice little teaser. You see? Little monkey dollars. Down to the detail. Look at that little monkey. So to draw that precise, how is that like? Do you just zoom in all the way and just pick a smaller pixel pencil?
Yeah, I guess. Let's see. I use the technical pen, so that one it's very easy to draw very thin and then also thicker, like based on how hard you're pressing.
Oh.
So yeah, I kind of and like I still can't even like see what I'm drawing, but I kind of just like get the basic shapes down, and then once you zoom out, you can really see it better.
So as a beginner, the technical pen would be a great tool to always use in Procreate.
So when I started, I was using the monoline pen a lot. I think that's a good one to have around. So you can get to that one through calligraphy and then monoline. And so that one's like your basic, like there's no, like, it doesn't matter how hard down you push. It just goes. And so changing the size is like really easy and stuff like that. So I think that's a good one to like get your bearings and not worry too much about the actual pressure. But then, yeah, once you, or if you do want to like advance, I would say the technical pen and or the studio pen. So the studio pen is similar. It's like very pressure based, but it's a lot more sensitive from what I've noticed. So I use this one to color in like bigger spaces because I can make it bigger faster and I can make it smaller. But when I'm inking, I like the technical pen because like for the black outline, I can really control it very well.
Nice. Okay, cool. Oh, thank you for that. Those are some great tips right there for a beginner for Procreate. We'll have to clip that.
Definitely, yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, wow. We've been jamming for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
How about that? It hasn't felt like it.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, shoot. As far as any more questions, I mean, how are you feeling on time? You think it's a great place to kind of, would you like to keep drawing more hand items? I know we've been jamming for quite some time. So I also want to be mindful of your time too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good whenever. I can keep drawing or I can leave. Either
no,
one.
I mean, it's just a matter of shoot. We've been jamming so long. I definitely want to be mindful of everybody's time. So I do have one more question. How many episodes when you started your podcast? I'm curious in the Creative Corner. So we're going to squirrel back to Creative Corner.
Yes.
Did you set like a number in your head of I'm going to reach this number of episodes? Or is it something that you're just doing along to kind of replace those Twitter spaces in a sense, right? And like you said, releasing them, a couple weeks after the fact, weekly, right? Weekly intervals, if I'm not mistaken. What's your goal? Like, did you ever set a number as a creator, like just thinking, okay, I'm going to get to 1,000 or I'm going to get to 5,000 or some kind of crazy number like that?
No. So, I mean, I started out, so basically that came up. I'm gonna talk. So yeah, there we go. Thanks. That came up because like Miss Manda Live, which I love, like it's probably one of my favorite things that I do, but I really love like highlighting female artists, but there's also a lot of artists who are not female who I really want to like one highlight and to learn from. Or maybe they are female artists, but they don't do visual art, so we can't like draw or like, you know what I mean? For example, like Jessica Moore, I had her on. She's an awesome photographer. And I was like getting to know her and I was like, I really want to like do something with her, but I can't have her on the show. She can't, take photos live, So that was like kind of where I got the idea to do a podcast so that I can explore, creativity outside of just drawing or painting or painting eggs or anything like that. So yeah, that's where that came from. And then I thought to do the Twitter space. Someone actually in my community gave me that idea. And because it's like, why not just also open it up to a live audience? And it makes it super easy for recording because I just like press record this space and then I have it. So that's been really awesome because otherwise I was going to have to figure out all the other stuff, which I think I will eventually. But for that, it's really more just about getting the content out there and not having to like edit a ton and like learn a whole new thing. I just want to get it out. So when I started, it was kind of like, okay, I'm going to definitely do 6 episodes before I give up. So it was just like in case, the first one goes terribly and I'm, not a good host or no one listens or whatever. It was like, regardless of like how many people listen and whatever, I'm going to do 6 and then reassess. But I mean, already I've had really great feedback. And even if, again, like doing it, I love it so much and I'm learning new techniques for creativity from others that I'll keep doing it even if no one is listening. And I do think that the information these other creatives can share is super valuable. So I'm going to keep doing it. I hope people listen because if they want to like learn more techniques to be more creative and like learn that they can be creative even if they never have been before. So that was a really long answer, but yeah, I said 6 before I give up. But that's not really a thing anymore. And I'll just keep doing it until maybe, I don't know. I'll just keep doing it.
I love it. I love it. Is it going to be always tied in with when you do a Twitter space? You essentially record the space, right? So does that mean that certain people's questions are going to be on the podcast as well?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Unless we had like, Twitter's a weird place. So we've had some weird things happen and I'm going to be editing those out. But aside from that, yes, the questions will be there.
Sorry, I'm just playing with the formats. I'm trying to get your face out of the logo.
Oh, I can just move.
Oh no, it's just like maybe I should just get rid of the logo.
There.
Oh, perfect. I just didn't want, your face to be hidden behind the logo. I was like,
I didn't even notice.
That's cool though. Okay. So little Alpha, if you ever want to ask a question and kind of, guest show on her podcast without you even knowing on Spotify, hop on that Twitter space. What time on Fridays? Is it going to be consistently every Friday or just
it's every Friday at 2 p.m.
Okay.
And there's been a few people I really want to interview, but they can't make 2 p.m. So I might be adjusting it here and there. I like to be consistent, so it's hard for me to change the time, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get past that.
And it's at Miss Manda Art, right, on Twitter?
Yes.
Okay. So I just wanted to post that for anybody watching this live or the recording. Every Friday, 2 p.m., Twitter space. And awesome. I need to mark my calendar. I need to mark my calendar for. I know I missed Tuesday's show. I realized. How did it go? I'm curious.
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. I had Nimi, who did you see Teresa Melvin when she was on? She's like, I think she's 13 now, 13 or 14. So she was on, and she's amazingly talented, does these awesome cartoons. That was like one of my favorite episodes. I mean, I say that about like pretty much every episode, but I really liked this one. And then, and like through connecting with Teresa, I saw that her mom and dad are also really awesome artists. And so after Teresa came on, and like her mom said that she like really enjoyed and stuff, and I was like, wait, you should come on the show, because she's a really talented oil painter. And so we had her on, and she painted this corgi live, and it was like, it looks real. Like, it looks like a real dog. It was just like incredible. It was so awesome. And I love doing this, because every single person I've had on the show just absolutely amazes me with like what they can accomplish. Like, whether or not they finish it during the live, whatever they do is just so awesome. And like the just the insights and experiences they can share. Like, I never have like a boring guest. Like, everyone has just such great stories, and yeah, I love doing it so much.
Yes, and this show is every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific.
Yes.
And I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm sorry I missed that one, but it sounds like it was an amazing time.
Recorded.
Yeah.
I recorded. Those are all.
I know. But I like to like tune in live and comment and be there. And then when I'm not, it's not the same. I don't know if anybody has that.
But don't feel bad. It's okay.
I know things come up, but man, it's been a pleasure. Like, I think we've spent enough time. What are your thoughts? I think we can call it here, right?
Yeah, I agree.
So this is, that part of the time where we do the POAPs here on BitmonkeyTV. This one is going to be special. And I'm actually going to ask Amanda real time on DMs if she thinks it's a good idea. So everyone's just going to have to bear with us here.
Typing. What if I say no?
Then we drop it.
Are those the
It's the ones reserved for BitMonkey, not from your 59.
Yeah,
and that
sure.
just teased it.
Yeah.
So for everybody tuning in today who requests a POAP, you're gonna get a monkey pass. And a monkey pass is going to get you one free mint for this upcoming project that we've been drawing live for you. So thank you for tuning in. I only see a certain amount of viewers. That's why we're doing this. It's not an insane number. You know what I mean? Because if we were in the hundreds, it would be a different story. So congratulations, everybody. I hope you like.
How do they request a POAP?
So go ahead and hop in BitMonkey Studio Discord, bitmonkey.gg/Discord. And you're going to notice a POAP channel. If you're not already in there after you go through the verification process, just go down a little bit underneath alerts and you'll see a POAP channel. It is now enabled. I only enable it at certain time frames. Go ahead and post this secret word, which is let's fucking grow, which just put LFG all caps and then ROW lowercase with a whole bunch of exclamations, emojis, whatever you want, followed by your public wallet address. Go ahead and do that. I'm going to leave that window open for about 10 to 15 minutes after the stream for anybody catching up on the stream or something came up, couldn't do it right away. So I'll be laxed on that, but I will lock it at some point within the hour after we end. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us on this process. We're happy to have you here. And yeah, that's the POAP for today. And I think this is that point where we got to say goodbye. You know, I feel like we can jam for 2 more hours too. Like we can roll into the next BitmonkeyTV stream. So with BitmonkeyTV, we have another episode here in about 3 hours, 2 hours, 40 minutes roughly. And the topic is to be determined. I'm going to drop a little thumbnail for it. We're going to do that one on the fly. Amanda,
yes.
Aside from, I know we've shared with them Twitter Spaces, your Twitter account, Miss Manda Art, on Fridays at 2 p.m. Pacific. On Tuesdays on Instagram, we have your very unique format where you interview guests and draw at 7 p.m. Pacific. Is there anything else you want the audience to be aware of?
Not right now. We are working, me and Mike, who's in the audience, we're working on a really big website update, and I think it's gonna like change the game. So
nice.
Just stay tuned. I'm trying to get it done before VCon so that, you know, have it to show off. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Yeah, I'm really excited about it.
That's awesome. Sweet. I'm excited to see it. Hopefully by the next time we do this interview, maybe it'll be live. Who knows?
Maybe.
I know I've said it before.
Are you having me back?
Right? I don't know. We'll be talking in the DMs for sure.
Yeah.
And of course, let me know if you need some help with that.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, because I'm in full web mode right now. I just went through creating a dummy minting dApp, right, for the front facing, how to connect to contracts to have your own little minting interface on your website. So I've just been deep in development mode, web development mode. So if you have any questions, need me help.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. I just use Wix, but
okay. So I don't use Wix, so
okay.
My advice might not help.
Fair enough. Do you use WordPress?
But I can figure it out. Yes, I use WordPress.
Okay, nice.
I'm familiar with WordPress.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Josh is looking for the Discord link. I'll just send it in my Discord in general, so you can go in there in case he hasn't found it yet, but maybe he has.
Yeah, so what we're going to be doing, this is going to be like a multi-step process. You do the POAP, and then the POAP is eligible for the Monkey Pass. And what we'll do is we'll drop a Google form link for everybody to fill out just to verify everybody was here and got the POAP. And then through that wallet address that you give us on the Google form, that's where we'll airdrop the Monkey Passes when they are ready. They are not ready yet. They are not minted yet. So this is going to be an airdrop in the future. Does that answer it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, awesome. So yeah, this is where we got to say goodbye. We hope you enjoyed the episode. I really appreciate you coming on the show, Amanda, and spending your time with us this afternoon. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. Sorry I didn't. Last time I made that really nice background. This time I kind of just monkeyed around.
No, that's what we do around here. We monkey around. Like, no, that is fantastic. I'm excited to see the next step. I mean, I love the first gold revision. But yeah, we're going to sleep on that one and get back at it tomorrow. But thank you everybody for joining in. This has been another episode of BitmonkeyTV. We'll be back here at 4:30 Pacific Standard. And then next week, we'll announce our schedule in the Discord. But thanks again for tuning in. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and much love. Peace. Bye. You want to say bye, Amanda?
Bye.
Sorry, no, I kind of just took over there. I need to find a format for interview outros for sure.
No, you're all good.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Later.